Hi, my name is Melissa Alex and I'm from Mansfield, Texas.
Melissa, which procedure do you have and with which doctor?
I had to have a hysterectomy and I was seen by Dr. Jose Rojas. He was my surgeon, and my anesthesiologist was Dr. Camacho, and they did a wonderful, wonderful job. I'm just so grateful to both of them for giving me back my life, basically.
How was your trip and how was everything before the surgery? How the staff from Hospital de la Familia treat you?
I had a coordinator, and her name was Maritza Nava, and she was excellent. The communication was wonderful. She answered everything clearly, concise. I had a full knowledge of what to expect when I got here, and everything was pretty much the way I expected it to be. The accommodations were wonderful at the hospital. You have your own suite. My husband was able to stay with me in the room. He was able to eat there in the cafeteria and come and go as he pleased. We had privacy. We had constant visits, not overly constant, but constant visits from the nursing staff there, and I felt very safe, and it was a wonderful experience. I was having severe anemia due to my fibroids prior to surgery, and basically was robbing me of having any energy to do basic tasks throughout my life. And so in the last 2 years, that's what I've been dealing with, and coming here and getting the hysterectomy allowed me to get back to my life and normally. So right now, today, as you're looking at me, I'm 2 days post-op and I feel wonderful.
I know that you have a blood transfusion. How you feel about that?
Well, you know, everybody mentions the word blood transfusion, you immediately get a little nervous. I would be nervous about a blood transfusion anywhere, I think, not just in Mexico, but in the US as well. But they're very professional here. They went through a lot of time and procedures to get the blood I needed, and to double check, triple check, make sure everything was perfect for me. And when everything was checked and rechecked, I was given 2 transfusions at the hospital, and I feel wonderful.
And how the nurses and all the staff that are not doctor staff or the doctor staff treat you? It was a barrier of the language?
You know, the language barrier can be something that people might be preoccupied thinking, oh, how am I going to get through this? I have to communicate in Spanish and I don't know Spanish. Well, I'm Hispanic, but I'm very much out of practice, so I'm just like anybody else who doesn't know the language fully. But they give you an iPod there. There's apps on your own smartphone that you can download and you can use to help get through that barrier of the language. And I had no problem communicating. And there were several English-speaking nurses on staff, so that was very helpful. Again, when there was a language barrier, then I just went to the iPad or my app on my phone. And I just want to give a shout out to some of the nurses there that were just very, very wonderful there. Dara, I think her with Dara, and Fernando. Oh my gosh, Fernando, he is just a gem. Wonderful, wonderful asset to your team. All the nurses were, you know, but the ones that stand out in my mind is Fernando, just fabulous.
Do you want to say something else, or do you recommend to other people that are coming from different countries, from US, to have some procedure here in Mexico in Hospital de la Familia?
I would highly recommend coming to the Hospital de Familia for any kind of treatment you may have, especially if it would be hysterectomy. I felt completely safe and well taken care of, and 2 days after surgery, look at me, I'm feeling great. I haven't felt this good in years, and everything I anticipated came true, and I'm so grateful to all the staff. I'm grateful to Annabelle, who works at the Hospital de Familia. She has been wonderful support for us. You'll meet her if you come to the hospital. She's at the front desk and also will help with the payment arrangements, which were very, very reasonable.